Hey,
Hello there.
hello, hello. You're
All right, just gonna,
can
yeah, I think it's my computer. Just give me a minute. There we go, much better.
okay. I'm almost dazzled by your clothing. Gosh, very bright, a lot brighter than mine. Can you hear okay? Let's hope we don't get too much of a delay. Okay, our systems don't seem to be as good as yours, but we'll have a go. Okay, so the subject of this debate is the state of Israel is committing murder in Gaza. And the reason I say that is because we have seen the killing of 90 people who are Gazans. I'll just explain to our viewers, for those who don't know, this is a map of the land of Palestine, Israel here, Palestinian territories. Gaza is this little strip of land here. It's about 8 miles wide and about 28, and there's about 1.8 million people living there. It has become what has been known as the world's largest prison. It's surrounded on all sides. The land border is controlled by Egypt, but mainly Israel. The coastal area is controlled by Israel, and the airspace is controlled by Israel. So the people in there are effectively in a cage. This week, the people of Gaza have carried out a series of peaceful protests. Well, it's actually sort of one long protest, but they're sort of camped out for 3 weeks, I think it is. They are just ordinary people, and they are they basically want to get back into their homes in Israel. These people are actually either refugees themselves who were pushed out of the land of Palestine in 1948, descendants of refugees. They've been carrying out peaceful protest this week, and as with sniper fire, have killed more. Well, it was 30 last time I looked, it's probably more now, and they have injured about 1,400. Now, to me, that is murder. If you think it is, I'd like to hear why you think not.
All right, so yeah, a couple things. First of all, that it's pretty comical. I love how you show so big and then show that little strip of Gaza. I'd love for you to hold up a larger map showing all the countries controlled, all the territory controlled by Arabs within it. That sliver, which is relatively much smaller.
We're not talking.
It has just as much to do with your map.
No. Listen, we're not talking about Arab countries. Arab countries, please don't lump all Arab. That's a racist thing to say. We're talking about Israel and Gaza. We're not talking about Arab countries. Okay? Can we please teach the subject?
What I said isn't racist. What I said isn't racist, and that's an asinine comment. Let's get to this over here.
Red herring. It doesn't matter about Arab majority countries. We're talking about the land of Palestine and Gaza. Okay? It's got nothing to do with it. Can you please teach the subject?
I'm trying to talk. Stop. Now, getting into the issue at hand. First of all, we're going to have to define exactly what murder means. Not every killing is murder, and I think we can agree with that. And second, let's get into the deeper issue, which you brought up over here, is Gaza, the Western Bank, and in Israel. Now, you mentioned they're in a cage. Now, actually, after Israel conquered Gaza from the Jordan was occupying it previously.
No, they weren't. No, excuse me, they weren't. No, get your facts right. Jordan was not. Jordan did not.
The West Bank,
Egypt,
the West Bank,
Gaza up until 1967. We're not talking about
The West Bank was occupying it.
Yes, we all know that. We're not talking about the West Bank, Masha. We're talking about Gaza. Okay?
Just Gaza, that's fine as well. The prior to that, the borders were open. People were able to come through and work in Israel and go back. Now, Gaza right now is under the control of Hamas. Correct?
Well,
now, Hamas
it depends
is,
how
if
you
you ever
look
read,
at it.
what do you
Really?
how you
Well,
look at it?
no. Yes, it does depend how you look at it. Well, I say that it's still occupied by Israel because Israel controls the border, they control the airspace, and they control the coastal area. That, under international law, amounts to an occupation. Hamas are the de facto government there, yes, of course. But if you talk about who controls it, I would say Israel controls it.
Israel controls the borders around it, and rightfully so. And let's look at why. The Hamas charter, the Hamas people themselves, they decline a two-state solution. They don't want a two-state solution,
Right.
and they've been calling from the beginning. They want the annihilation of Israel and the Jewish people, and that's directly in their charter.
Okay.
Do you acknowledge that?
Moshe, okay, we're not talking about that, okay? What we're talking about is, you say this is not murder. These are nothing to do with Hamas, these people, okay? They are ordinary civilian people. They are boys, girls, women,
they were all
elderly
civilians?
men, okay? Yes, of course they're all civilians. They were all civilians? Yes, they're all civilians.
None of the ones shot were terrorists?
No.
Really? Where are you getting this report from?
What part of no don't you understand? No, they are not terrorists. I know that probably in your mind,
where are you getting this report from?
A terrorist is probably somebody that like, yeah. But these are just you're going to have to face it. There are ordinary Arab people. You must try and accept that. But there are ordinary Arabs who are not terrorists, and these are some of them. Okay. So how can you please explain to me why that is not murder?
Where are you getting your facts from? You just made a factual claim, and I want to know where you're getting from. You made a factual claim that all those that have been killed by the Israelis are not terrorists. Where are you getting that claim from?
So
you just drew it out of a hat.
Are you saying that they are terrorists? Well, all of them are terrorists. Is that what you're saying?
The majority of them are. Yes.
You're talking complete bollocks. I'm sorry to say that, but you don't know what you're talking about.
I can post a link and I can show you where they say they are. But where are you getting information they're not? Did you pick it out of a hat? Are you saying innocent until proven guilty? Where are you getting that from?
What? Do you not watch the news? Do you not watch video clips? I see things direct from there. These are ordinary people.
Can you cite a source that says they are not terrorists?
You're just talking bullshit. There are thousands of people in that area. Are you saying they're all terrorists? Really? This is just
no. That's not what I said.
This is just usual Israeli bullshit. That's all it is.
Stop.
How dare you say that? How dare you say
I didn't say they're all terrorists. How do you know they're ordinary people? You're saying
how do you know they're terrorists?
This isn't a discussion.
How do you know they're terrorists?
You made a factual claim. I'm asking you, where do you get your information from? That's it.
Where do I get my information?
They're terrorist organizations. Terrorist organizations, for the vast majority, I think anywhere between 60 and 80%, depending on which, and I can post the links below.
You're talking
the terrorist organizations themselves claimed that those that were killed were part of their organization. So you're saying you have a source better.
Talking bollocks. You're talking utter bollocks.
You're saying terrorist organizations did not?
You are.
Why am I doing that?
These, look, we can see with our own eyes, these are just ordinary people. They are unarmed people. You just call, that's all. And you call them terrorists, and therefore you can do what you want with them.
Can I ask you a question? Why did they burn tires? Why did they burn tires?
To create a smoke screen. I don't condone them burning tires. I don't think they should burn tires.
Why?
To create a smoke screen, obviously, to protect themselves, which I don't condone.
To protect themselves?
Look.
To protect themselves from what? To protect themselves from what?
Moshi, listen. Can you please
Why are they not making it every day of the year? Protecting themselves from what? They didn't make a smoke screen 2 weeks ago. Were people getting shot? To protect themselves from what?
Yes, they get shot all the time. Which news channel do you watch?
Really? 2 weeks ago.
Yes,
Let's take 2 weeks ago. How many people were shot at the border?
Look, people get
3
shot
weeks ago.
in
How many
Gaza
were shot at the
all the
border?
time.
Oh, yes.
3 weeks ago.
100%.
On which day?
Terrorists and people that try to infiltrate. Why did they
No, you're
burn
talking
tires
bollocks.
specifically those days?
You're
Why did they burn
bollocks.
tires? I'm yet to hear that answer. Why did they burn tires?
I have told you why they burn tires. If you
A
don't
smoke
want to
screen.
listen, then that's up to you. Okay,
I'm not going to
I'm not going to
why
repeat
would
it
one
again.
want
I
to
think we
create a
should
smoke
move
screen?
on. Right. So
Why
you
would
think
one want
it's
to create a smoke
okay?
screen?
You think it's okay to shoot unarmed civilians with sniper fire? Do you? Not murder. Do you think it's
No.
okay?
No, I've never said that.
You have come on here to rebut my argument. I'm saying it is murder. You are therefore saying it is not murder. So you say it's not murder. You think it's okay to shoot unarmed civilians?
No, I thought I made it pretty clear. You must have missed the part where I said that they weren't unarmed civilians.
Then? But they are unarmed
defending
civilians.
your homeland.
Eyes in your head. What's the matter with you?
Oh, this is fun.
Is it because they? Is it because there's some? Is it because there's some sort of intervention?
Can I ask you a question? Has there been anybody at the Gaza? Have there been any Palestinians on the Gaza border under the protection of the smokescreen of burning tires? Have there been any of them that have planted bombs along the fence and shot at Israeli troops?
No, they're not armed. Armed, for goodness sake. So
also, so there's no report of a Palestinian opening fire on Israeli troops?
Do you watch the news in your country?
It's a yes or no question. Have Palestinians opened fire on Israeli troops?
No, they have not. I keep telling you that. They're unarmed, for goodness sake.
Okay, if I can show you a report, if I can show you proof that they have, will you change your stance?
Well, put the report underneath. We'll have a look at it. But I've got, I have seen my evidence, and
you've seen evidence that it didn't happen. It's very hard to prove something didn't happen.
Israel's own human rights organization, B'Tselem, have said that they're unarmed. And they have also called on Israeli soldiers to ignore orders.
B'Tselem is the most pro-Hamas left-wing site that has zero credibility by any.
I don't give a shit. No, I don't give a shit whether you
just
think
cited them, so I give a shit.
No, they're an Israeli human rights organization, okay? Because you don't like the fact that they criticize Israel, you say they're pro-Hamas. Well,
no, I say they're pro-Hamas because they're pro-Hamas.
Do you work for Hasbara or something? You're just spouting Israeli propaganda. That's all you're doing. Objective with the facts at all.
What? So you're saying that it's okay to do
unarmed civilians.
If I can show you that Palestinian has opened up fire, they have attached bombs to fences, and there are videos of this going around. So I mean, there's really not much dispute. I'll post the links. I don't have them here. I thought you were knowledgeable. Apparently, you're not. So I'll post the links later, and you can have a look-see. But fact of the matter is, murder occurs when you go ahead and premeditatedly you kill somebody unlawfully and without any moral reason or attached to it. Now, let me create a scenario.
Kneels down in the field and prays, and he's shot, you kill him, do you? Because that's what's been happening.
No, that's not what's been happening.
Standing. Wait, yes, it is. Have you not got eyes in your head?
Oh, I've got eyes. You can keep on asking that ridiculous question. It doesn't lend any credibility to your stance. The fact of the matter is also, and I'm going to post links below, and so I want everybody to watch this and see. I think it's pretty comical. I'm sure you watch the news in your country, so I'm sure you know that the Palestinians, they staged these video presentations where they all faked getting shot and running away from gunfire. And those videos are released. You can go look at it yourself. First of all, their acting is horrendous and horrific.
What about
Hollywood?
What about the member of the
And
press that's been killed? What about the member of the press that's been killed? The man who had, I can't remember his name, but he had press over his chest. He's been shot dead. What about
all
him?
right, so
Is he a terrorist?
a couple of things. The Palestinians have been known to use people as human shields, to dress up as press, dress up as medics, and do all sorts of things to prompt and to get Israelis to shoot civilians and then stand on the world stage. And this has been proven time and again.
Will you, for Christ's fucking
And
sake, Moshe? What are you talking about? You
stop.
said or something. Are you like Hasbro or something like that? Is that what it is? Denial. Complete denial.
Listen.
All this nonsense.
You can keep on saying I'm in denial, and I work for a specific organization
I'm not
over
going
and
to
over
sit
again.
here
That's a really childish way of trying to make an argument.
just spouting stupid, crappy Israeli propaganda, because we're sick of it. You've done this for decades and decades. People are seeing through it now. It doesn't wash.
Oh, really? We've been doing it for decades and decades.
Really.
We're the ones that are denying every single peace resolution. Yeah, I'm sure. Right. Yeah, that's exactly what's been happening. We're the ones that are blowing up our children. We are the ones that are giving our wives and children over as suicide bombers. Yeah, that's what's been happening. Cut this shit. Cut this shit.
No,
hey,
excuse me, Moshe. No. Didn't Israel kill?
You don't know what the
didn't Israel kill?
You don't know what you're talking about. Israel instigates all the wars, right? 40.
Yes, of course they do.
Oh, really?
Do this.
Oh,
yes. Every one of them.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Which one did they not instigate?
Because a small unarmed country with basically no army would obviously start up with 6, 7 other countries with humongous armies. That's like standard procedure for everybody.
When was this, Moshe? Sorry, when was this?
The 6-Day War.
When was it? The 6-Day War, 1967, which Israel started. If you want to know the facts,
they had the first right because they knew that they were getting attacked. Because why would a country start if they were not going to? If they didn't believe that they were getting attacked, why would a small country with no army attack other 6, 7 other countries with much larger armies? Why would anybody do that? Answer that question.
Because Israel was far, far better equipped. They were supplied.
They were better equipped in the 6-Day War. Really, they were better equipped in the 6-Day War. That's bullshit. What are you talking about? Don't say they're better equipped.
You're talking bullshit.
In the 6-Day War, they weren't better equipped. They were outnumbered, they were outgunned, they were outshipped, they were everything. What are you talking about?
Bollocks. Well, watch my debate with who's the chap? Was it Josh? If you want all the details, I have all the notes. I have all the notes from the meetings that the Israel's foreign minister had with Washington, with Johnson and McNamara. All the notes where Washington tells them that they're giving them the sort of orange light to go ahead, and that there's no doubt that Israel will whip the words. So all this nonsense about poor little Israel. That's just we're sick of this crap, and we're not even talking about that. We're talking about Gaza. Okay, we're talking about unarmed civilians.
Let me ask you a question. Any sane person, you have 2 people on each side. You have a scale. One person on one side is saying, or one people on one side is saying, let's coexist. In their country, everybody has equal rights. People can vote. There are Arab Muslims in the Israeli Knesset. They work. That's one side. The other side is saying, we don't recognize the other side's right to exist, not only to a state, right to live.
Which other side?
Period.
Which other side? Which side are you talking about?
Hamas.
Which side?
Hamas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Hamas. I'm talking about
who controls Gaza?
Civilians.
Who controls Gaza?
Okay.
Who controls Gaza?
So I don't care who controls Gaza. It doesn't matter. These are just innocent people.
You're going back to all the people that were killed were unarmed civilians. That Israel just shot at random people. They weren't breaching the border. They were just standing there peacefully protesting, and Israel shot them down. Give me a damn break. Shut up. You have zero evidence for that. Zero evidence.
Fucking shut up yourself, Moshe. I'm not.
This is not a debate. This is a waste of time.
No, it's not.
You're not sponsoring any evidence. You're not giving evidence. The oness is on you
to try and debate with somebody.
The onus is on you. Show evidence. This is ridiculous. This is over here.